EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bortles now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Bortles now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go.
On first down, Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off. It takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And spins away. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ibuprofen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. DeJuan Smoot in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown. Over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening to trade offers in the offseason. Front office saying they're not going to release him, but, quote, all options are on the table, which is not something you normally hear with your #1 receiver. And those kind of numbers, remember, they're amassed despite double and triple coverage on just about every snap.
Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They give it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. These Jacksonville Jaguars, as their offense comes back out here, they had a hard fall from 2017. Now, there are falls and there are graceful falls. This was not a graceful fall. It was, wow, from the AFC Championship game to 5-11.
So you're saying it wasn't part of the ballroom dancing course that they might have taken, right? Where it's very graceful in what they're getting done?
Negative.
I mean, they ended up going 5-11. Defense was still good, number 5 in the league.
He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Bortles now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Omaha. Lucy.
Bortles to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Bortles now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Green 80.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. Trips left. Set.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
You got 4. You got 4. So right. So right. Hank.
On second down, here's Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Spread left. Hey, let's go. Trips left.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Spread left. Green 80.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambo will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
22, 44. Take both of them. 22, 44.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Seferian-Jenkins from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Leemo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Leemo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Focus, focus.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Spread right, 72.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Lucy. Move.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Got a man. It's Brown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Left.
They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Bortles throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. To throw is Bortles. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. All good, all good, all good. All good.
Back to throw, Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, that they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. These two. Start. 180. Take 2 of them.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is. And as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shawty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.